Like many of you, we here at CBS 46 have taken huge steps to prevent the spread of coronavirus. But recently, it hit home as one of our colleagues got sick. CBS 46's Tracy Hutchins speaks to Rick Folbaum as he recovers at home.
Well, the coronavirus pandemic forcing all of us to either change our behavior or suspend.
The day started like any other.
White House officials
March 16th, and Rick Folbaum was anchoring the news.
The same rules apply to President Trump's staff.
I did not have any symptoms at all. I had a great morning I spent with my kids before coming into work.
And we have breaking late today.
And during the 6 o'clock news, I realized that there was something going on and that I probably needed to go home as soon as possible, which is exactly what I did.
Did you ever think it was coronavirus?
I couldn't help but think that maybe it was coronavirus, but I didn't know, of course. And I called my doctor, who has been great, and he said, why don't you go to sleep, just rest, and see how you feel in the morning. And so that's what I did. I went to sleep, and then the next day I woke up feeling even worse. I have never felt the kind of fatigue that I experienced with coronavirus. It knocked me out. And so I really slept for most of the next 4 or 5 days until I got a phone call from the hospital and a doctor telling me that my test results had come back positive.
So what other symptoms were you feeling, Rick? Fatigue, what else?
I didn't have a sore throat. My ears were bothering me, and I had body aches. I had no appetite. I had no sense of smell. I had no sense of taste.
That day before, you had been in contact with your children. Did you worry that you may have passed the virus on to them?
Yes, that was a big concern, that I had unknowingly put my family at risk, put my colleagues at risk because I came to work on that day without any symptoms. I was very concerned about that.
During that week of recovery, Rick had time to think about how he contracted COVID-19. He suspects a trip to Vail, Colorado, just days before.
Apparently, where I traveled to became one of those sort of hotspots where a lot of people ended up contracting the virus. And if I can share my story, give my information, talk about how well I'm doing now and how well I'm recovering, that it might help somebody else down the line.
And we are glad to let you know that Rick has been cleared by medical professionals to come back to work. So you'll see him anchoring the news tomorrow in the evening. I'm Tracy Hutchins, CBS 46 News.
And it'll be